Has anyone ever fucked a coworker before? I mean, and when I say that, I mean like somebody who you work with, someone you have to clock in at a certain time and see every day. Have y'all ever fucked, swap spit, chit chat on the low, done a little freaky things? Do y'all know sometimes that can be frowned upon? Well, for those who don't know, Tyler Perry knows it now. And he may be down on his luck. His bat may be against the wind. He may be trying to make it with no way to win. But there is a God. Well, that's what Tyler Perry would say. But needless to say, yeah, we got some shit to address and some shit to talk about and some shit to discuss. Let's get into it, y'all. Linkinwitrobby. So dude hit me in my DM, right? And I'm just like, all you niggas freak out, and that's just all it is. First off, girl, fuck him. And you are now listening to Linkin with Robbie. Welcome everybody. Come on in. Let's sit down and let's talk this shit out. All right. Life updates. How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? Has Pride Month treated you well? Has the Gemini season treated you well? You know, we hung our cap high. We did what we had to do. We came and we fucking conquered. Probably pissed a few people off along the way. But June is coming to an end. July is approaching. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. So, life updates. All right. Since I last recorded, I had a photo shoot, right? I can't wait to show you guys the pictures I took. I really took some really nice pictures. I really like the vibe I was going with. I swear, my photographer, my homeboy from college who I used to like dance with, he is so talented, so skillful when it comes to taking photos, and he's so professional. He knows what he's doing. And it's really amazing watching him grow, because I remember when we used to be in our dance classes and he would be sitting there with his, camera recording everything. And no one ever knew that eventually he would be where he is right now. Needless to say, he does all my photo shoots. I feel the most comfortable with him. He's straight, but I still feel comfortable as fuck around him. Like, he doesn't make me feel uncomfortable in the slightest. And I feel good when I'm with him. I can think, I can focus, and I feel like we made magic together. Bro, our photo shoot lasted for maybe like an hour and a half, maybe. Took 400 pictures, 400 photos. And I'm trying to pick and choose the right ones to have edited, to have dropped, and so on and so forth. Because a lot of things y'all don't know about. Like, when it comes to doing a photo shoot, it's not just so much of you just take some pictures and boom, that's it. You have to make sure you got some good stuff worth posting, worth using for a portfolio, whatever, for print, anything, for branding, marketing. You want to make sure you have the right photos. And because I am rebranding myself a little bit, not too much, it's still Linkin with Robbie. I'm still getting nasty as fuck. But I want to show some more. Just want to show some more artistry. Just show some more what's really going on in the new era right now, because I'm in a new era. I'm still in my Playboy field. I'm still in my Playboy, jaded, bitter, single forever type of mindset. But I can say, what I can say, you guys, is that I'm rebranding myself. It's a brand new day. I've been stressed. I've been depressed. I've been down, but I've picked myself up. And I've chosen to use photography as a way to do that. So I had that shoot. It was Friday. I did my shoot. It was fun. It was amazing. Can't wait for you guys to see it. He kept saying how I was giving like a R&B album cover. I got Jodeci vibes a little bit, with a little bit of hint of maybe just some 90s vibe or whatever. But the pictures I really liked, the ones where I was giving like, I feel like this looked like a ride wave type of cover. Like, you'll see it when you see it. It definitely gives an album cover. But needless to say, the photo shoot went great, right? Okay, I got a room. I got a room because I needed to get away from the house. For those who don't know, I stay with my family right now. I do a lot of the heavy lifting. I help out. I do a lot as far as finances, as far as house duties. You know, since my dad passed, I picked up a lot of slack, and I do a lot. And it becomes overwhelming, overstimulating, and I can get down on myself and feel really down. Because there's a lot of times I'm just like, I want to move out on my own and do my own thing, as I've done before in the past. But it's such a conflict because I don't think my family could make it without me. My mother's not as mobile as she used to be. My grandmother's definitely not as mobile. So they need a lot of assistance and help. We don't have a lot of reliable family members that we can rely on that will be here that can actually pick up the slack. So I'm here doing it. And there's times when I just want to get away. So I took the time out to rent a room for a night. I should have got me a room for 2 nights, which I will do most likely next time. I got a room for a night just to let down my hair, relax, and enjoy myself at peace. I fucked around, y'all, and invited Jail Bay. Man, I invited Jail Bay to spend the night with me. And it started off so strong. It started off so good, so smooth. And shit, we got it in. I got some dick, baby. Oh my God, the sex was so good. I didn't expect it to be that good because we've had some hiccups before when it came to the linking up part. But we haven't had sex since maybe like October of last year. So it's been more than like 7-8 months at this point. So it's been a long time, and he been messaging me how about he was feeling it and whatever, and he was fiending for it. So I'm like, all right, I got us a bottle, I got us some weed, whatever. We finna have a good time. We linked. We had the sex was good. He kept telling me, chill out, don't be too. He was like, damn, you being aggressive. That's how I knew I was fiending for it. Whenever I get in that aggressive state when I'm having sex, and I'm just like, give it to me. I need it. Give it all to me. I want to feel it. It's been a long time at that point. That's when you know I really, really need it and I really want it. And that's how it was. And then it started taking a left because he kept wanting to play hurt bitch music. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to turn up, bro. I'm trying to turn up. I'm trying to get lit. I'm trying to have a good time. And you come here to cry over a nigga. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like, you're not finna cry over a nigga over here. We finna have fun. Okay? What do you need me to do? You want me to suck your dick somewhere? Because we finna have some fucking fun. We're not finna sit up here and be crying over another bitch. You're not finna do that in my face. Not in my room that I'm paying for. So I changed the music to some more shit that was more, yeah, let's have some fun. Let's turn up. Let's enjoy ourselves the right way, right? So that happened. But then things took an even further left when it was my turn to do the bending. I wanted some ass. I wanted some fucking ass. I had been fiending for him. I've been wanting to fuck Jail Bay for months. I've had dreams where I was waking up rock hard just thinking about, oh my God, I want to fuck Jail Bay. I need to feel J Bay on me. And I just wanted to feel inside. I just wanted to feel inside. And he rolled me for a little bit. And even though he just rolled me for a little bit, because I'm going to tell you why it just was for a little bit, that little bit was amazing. Oh, I could have melted. And I'm melting right now just thinking about it, baby. Melting and wetting and soaking. And you know what I mean? So, yeah, he starts riding me. But then he decides out of nowhere to randomly stop. Like, okay, chill. I'm gonna wait a little bit. He acting like he couldn't take it at this point. So I was like, all right, because he was real tight. He was tight. I won't take that away from him. He was very tight. So he probably couldn't take it. But that's why I was letting him ride me first, because I know he gets comfortable when he rides me on top. Do you ever have like a certain position with somebody where you like, you know, y'all know what position is best for y'all to start with? Like me and my ex, our position that would be start with will always be best to start on my side. It was always best for him to start on my side if I was bottoming. With Rod, if he's bottoming for me, it's always best for him to start riding me. And if I'm bottoming for him, I say his name. Y'all act like don't hear that. When it comes to Jail Bay, when I'm bottoming for him, it's best we start in doggy style. You know, me, arch, you know, all fours, spread. You feel me? That's what's best for him. And when he's bottoming for me, it's best for him to ride me. So that's what we were doing. We went right into it naturally, organic. He stops the session because all of a sudden, 3 and 4 in the morning, he's hungry. You riding my dick and now you hungry? Nigga, now I'm pissed off because I'm like, dude, we not gonna fuck no more. Because once you eat, you're done. Like, not saying that you can't come back later, but come on, man. Like, you can't take a break before I even really got in there. I wanted to tear that thing up. I had some things I wanted to address in there. And he was just basically gonna pause this. Like, this was supposed to be paused. Nigga, I got some pressure I'm trying to let out, bro. I'm trying to let out some steam. Like, come on, man. I'm stressed out. I'm depressed. I'm freaking out. I'm upset. I'm overstimulated. I just had a good day at a photo shoot. I want a nut in something. I want to bust in his cakes. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to lather his cakes with icing inside and out. So yeah, we got into it because I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was super drunk. So he wasn't really understanding or fully comprehending what the fuck I was even upset about. So he left because I basically put him out the room and I ain't even busting up. I just went to sleep at that point. I was done, floored, vibe ruined. So yeah, needless to say, I felt like I had the blue balls, but I was so pissed off, I didn't even care no more. But don't worry, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. Oh, I can go get somebody else easily. I know that. I could easily go get some ass from somebody else, but I want that. I want it. And I'm going to get it. We going to link it. We going to try it again. And this time he better not be super drunk because we don't got time for that. If you need to put the bottle down, if I need to fuck you when you walk through the door, and then we can get to the drinking later, I don't know. But that's what was going to happen because I'm getting some. Like, I've been craving it, like, bad. And I'm going to get me some of that. I was craving it so bad, man. I went on somebody OnlyFans or subscribed to somebody OnlyFans. And it's been doing me justice, too. It's been getting me right, baby. When I tell you, it has been getting me right in all the right places. Oh, my God. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it because, like I said, when he was fucking me, he legit was knocking the Mario coins out of me, bro. It was something amazing. I felt like we were making love, but I felt like we was fucking at the same time. It was like we had some pressure to get off, and I made him nut and everything. Like, I know he was feeling that shit. I just wanted my turn, bro. But I'll take what I can get. You know, I feel you. I got enough. You know, I ain't greedy, but I'm doubling back. I don't give a damn how much we argued that night after that. We made up the next morning and I'm going to get that back. Best believe it. Best believe it. So he can get ready. And he better know the plan and the drill before he even get there. That's just straight up. But outside of that, nothing really else has been transpiring because, like, outside of that, I came back home and went back to normal routine. You know what I mean? Back to working, back to doing my thing, back to focusing on that. Pause. Sidebar. Okay. You know what I fucking hate? I hate when somebody basically promises things or offers to do things or suggest or advise or anything else. Don't suggest or don't offer your services if you're really not really going to do anything. I had a dude who's been trying to court me for a while, been trying to talk to me. Like I told you, I call him Poppy, but fuck him at this point. Been trying to court me for a while, and he kept talking in my ear like, oh, if you ever need some weed, just hit me up. If you ever need this, just hit me up. Saturday when I was leaving the hotel room, this nigga talking about he finna leave the funeral that he was at. Because apparently, quote unquote, there was a funeral. I don't know. He could have been lying. He was going to leave the funeral he was at, stop by my house, and see me and drop off whatever. After we got off the phone when he was leaving the funeral or going to the funeral, because he was going to leave the funeral and come see me. He was on the way to the funeral when he called me. I ain't talked to that nigga till the next day. And when I called him back, when thinking the service was over, I called him back. Dude, phone was off. So then Sunday night, I'm talking to him because he calls me. He tells me he in South Carolina. Dude, how you come from point A where you say you're going to a funeral in Orlando and that after the funeral, you're going to stop by to see me, only for maybe like 15 hours later, you're in South Carolina. You're in South Carolina and you're telling me that you went there by yourself and you in the middle of nowhere and you just chilling out a room. If you really want to chill with me, why you couldn't just do You see what I'm saying? Because you could have got away with me. You didn't even offer to bring me with you. You didn't even offer, because you're not from Orlando, so you could have easily got a room here and we could have ducked off together. You didn't offer that either. And you promised to do certain things and you never fulfilled that promise. Then after that, he goes talking big the next day, because I let that bypass Monday. He talking big about how, oh, you know, I could get my brother, he could bring you this, he could do that, to give you this or whatever. Offering services again, I ain't asked for, right? Because he was always like, why when you need something? I'm the type of person, when I need something, when I need help or whatever, I don't ask for shit. I'd rather go without and I'll just be pissed off about it and real be sad and I'll stay to myself. But I'm not finna ask for shit. Why do people feel the need to offer? Don't offer if you're not gonna deliver it. That's my thing. Like, don't make any promises you're not gonna deliver full through. I don't want no fake ass fall through. If you really ain't finna do it, if you ain't really finna like commit to what you're promising, don't even promise it, bro, because I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna look at you as you flaky. I'm gonna look at you like you just be saying shit and you just be lying, and I'm not gonna take nothing you say serious. Everything you say is gonna go in one ear and out the other ear. So now he talking about he got people that's gonna pull up on me, blah, 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 blah. Do you know the people ever pulled up on me? Nope. Do you think he ever called me back after making those promises? Nope. Do you think I've talked to him since? Nope. Do you think I plan on talking to him since? Hell fuck no. And you know what? I'm done, because I had already gave him a second chance from the last time when he stood me up. We were supposed to be going out on a date. And then had the audacity last week to be talking about I want a relationship. I want something serious. I'm just waiting for that right person. I'm waiting for that special somebody. He was trying to throw hints because he kept getting silent every time he'll say it. So he'll keep adding funk to it. So he'll be like, okay, so yeah, I've been thinking I want to settle down with somebody. And he'll wait for a response. I don't give one. So he'll keep going. Yeah, I want somebody to, you know, be with me. I just want to be with one person. I just want that person just to let me know they ready. I'm ready when they ready. And I'm like, okay, true. Because I'm picking up what he trying to say. Just ask, nigga, be direct. If you want to be with me, say that so we can see what's happening. So then I was like, yeah, I understand. I hear you or whatever. He was like, so just let me know when you're ready. I was like, that's not the thing. We haven't gone out on a date yet, dude. We met one time. You have not made a lot of effort to see me or hang out with me or speak with me outside the phone. So I'm kind of like, I don't take you serious. A lot of dudes sit on my Twitter, sit on my Facebook, sit on my Instagram, sit on my phone, period, and just sit up there and talk and make promises and say things they want to do, say things they're thinking about doing. I've had dudes talking about they want to marry me. I've had dudes talking about they want to lock me down. All kind of nonsense. And then they never show up. They just want to call and clock me. They don't want to see me. They don't want to spend time with me. They don't really want to get to know me on a deeper level. Really, needless to say, they probably just want to fuck, and I'd rather them just say that, because then they probably get better chance with that. Say you just want to fuck, we might just fuck. But if you sit up here saying all this other stuff and gassing my head up that it's going to be something more serious, I'm going to hold you to that, and I'm going to take it a little bit more serious, and I'm going to have my standards a little bit higher, and I'm going to have expectations that's a little bit higher. But if you just want to fuck, my expectations are going to be low. It's going to be cool. We link. No hard feelings. But don't sit up here and try to bring my feelings into it. Don't try to talk me or sweet talk me or none of that. None of that game shit. Because that game shit used to work on me when I was younger. It don't work on me now. I'm grown now. It don't work on me now. You got to do more than just spit some game. You got to do more than just sell some dreams, because I don't buy dreams, baby. I will never be that nigga that just buys a dream. What Wayne said, everybody's selling dreams. I'm too cheap to buy one. And that's just straight up. That's always how I've been. It ain't always how I've been, but that's how the fuck I am today. That's how the fuck I am today. And I don't have no apologies for it. No regret, no remorse. This is me. That's how it's gonna be. So next nigga that's gonna date me or be with me, you're gonna have to show effort consistently. Like, hello, knock, let me know what's up. You know, show me you there. Pull up if you need to. Hell, invite me to you. You know what I mean? Like, let's go somewhere. Let's do something. Find out what I like to do. Let's go out. Let's do something. If every time I turn around, you're hanging out with Dick, Tom, Jack, John, If you hanging out with them, but you can't turn around and say hey to me or come speak up or hang out with me or anything like that, I'm good on you, bro. I'm cool on you. And when you start seeing me out with somebody else, don't hit my DMs. Don't sit up there and start crying in my messages. Don't start bitching to me. None of that. I ain't trying to hear all that because you could have been there. You could have had this. You hear that? You could have had this all over you. Yep, you could have had it, flipped it, flopped it, and rubbed it down. But you're not. Talking about marrying me, you won't even take me on the goddamn date. What the fuck we talking about? Y'all all sound stupid as fuck, and I ain't dumb enough to fall for that shit. I'm not. I've been spoken game to, and I've fallen for those lines before. And they be flopping. They just be saying shit that sounds good, bro. You just want to fuck. Just say that. Damn, dog. But I ain't mad at it. I can't get mad at the game. I just know not to fall for it. I know better. I do better. I just hope everybody else starts doing better as well so we can all do better together. You know what I mean? We can do better together. We can get better together. It's very simple. Simple. It's not complicated. This ain't algebra, boo. Like, it ain't. This ain't rocket science, baby. It's very straightforward with me. Black and white. I do this or I don't do this. It's very that simple. So either you gonna do this or you're not gonna do it. I don't know what else is the confusion part. Like, what's up with these niggas? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's where my head at right now. I don't know. I did a long life update, but that's because my main topic today ain't going to be as super long. So I really want to just talk to y'all a little bit. Just really, get into the nitty gritty of my life and what's going on right now. In case y'all were wondering what Linkinwitrobby has been like recently. On another note, let's get into some gay shit. Y'all already know it's the gay-ish segment where we talk about gay shit and the shit that's going on that's just real gay. No homo. But, okay, so let's get into it. On the timeline today, on my Twitter timeline, I don't even know if this conversation comes up every 5 months. I don't know. Twerking tops. Somebody had posted they want to see a thread of twerking tops, and it became this whole conversation piece. Of course, all the bottoms being like, I don't want my top twerking. And then some of the tops even saying like, tops shouldn't be twerking. What we shaking our ass for? It is the most insane and ridiculous conversation. I don't give a fuck if a top twerks. What that got to do with his dick? Can he fuck me or not? I don't care about that. And I guess maybe because I'm verse. So maybe because I'm a part of the verse agenda that I see things a little bit differently. You feel me? Like, I don't care if my top twerks. I don't care if they vogues. I don't care about none of that. Like, you could do all that. Do your thing, boo. I'm going to be turning up with you. We going to be twerking together. Shaking our ass. Having a good time together. And then when it's time to, at the end of the night, I'm knocking Mario coins out of you or you knocking Mario coins out of me. It's really not rocket science. I keep saying that this is not algebra. I don't know why gay people make gay sex so complicated. Since when do positions need to dictate what the fuck we doing outside the bedroom? I think people want straight relationships that bad that they have taken a preference or a position in the bedroom so quite literally that they think this means they have to live up to straight and male versus female gender roles. And it's so weird to me. It is so weird to me. I've never cared about seeing a top twerk. We're gay. We're all gay. We all gay. Some of us listen to Megan. Some of us listen to Cardi. Some of us listen to Nicki. We're all gay. It may be different levels to this shit. It may be different, vibes to it. It may be different, ways we all go about it. But bitch, we all gay. We all doing the same shit. We all like dick or we all like ass or some of us like both. It does not matter if we're twerking. Hell, I like seeing a nigga twerk. That shit gonna turn me on. Even when I was a bottom, I liked ass. So I don't understand how else I'm gonna see it. I like to see it. Hell, I tuned into the thread just so I could see who I needed to follow. I was like, "Ooh, all right, well, let me follow him. Ooh, he's shaking it like that. Let me follow him. Oh, he fine. Let me follow him." I'm not even lying. That's just how it is. That's how I be. That's how I do things, and I can't help it. I just don't understand the anger and the outrage when a tops is doing feminine things. You know, I talked about that in the Bumping Purses episode, like way back when I first started this shit. Like, I don't care about that mask versus mask ideology. I like a masked man. I like a femme man. It's about a vibe. I vibe well with masked dudes. I vibe well with feminine dudes. I've not so vibe well with masked dudes, and I've not so vibe with feminine dudes. It has nothing to do with their gender role. I don't care if you take the trash out or if you bake me a cake. I don't give a fuck about none of that. How you make me feel, how you treat me, and if you turn me on, and if I'm attracted to you, ain't none of that gonna matter. Ain't none of that gonna matter. Ain't that gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. No, it don't matter. So I don't understand the misconception in the conversation about it. It really bothers me. It rubs me the wrong way to see the girls really fight over this, but they gonna keep fighting. Another thing that's been on the timeline that I've been gagging over just slightly, it was a ball going on, and I can't really tell you too much detail because I don't know. I've never been to an actual ballroom event. Oh my God. All I know is yellow versus silver. Everybody was debating whether yellow pushed silver off the stage. Child, silver fell off the runway twice. Now, the first time looked like it could have been slightly an accident, but it looked more like a bitch, you in my way, and you fell because you was in my way. And I just slightly brushed you away from me. Now, the second time was deliberate because after Miss Silver hit the ground, because yellow accidentally knocked silver on the ground. I'm going by colors because I don't know who they is. They could be, I don't know. Don't make me start saying names. I don't know nothing about no ballroom. But yeah, after silver hit that ground the first time, first off, Silver was dressed like the Masked Singer. I guess that was what she was supposed to be giving. But I don't think she could see that good. So when Silver came back on that stage, Silver was real mad, which was funny because the yellow girl helped Silver get back on the stage. And when Silver got back on the stage, Silver saw that as an opportunity to be like, bitch, you knocked me down, and swung on Mr. Yellow. So what you think the Canary Bird did? Knocked his ass back down. Knocked him right back off the runway again. No problem, no hesitation. I found it funny. It was hilarious. Gag worthy, even. Very gag worthy. I thought it was hilarious. But that was coming up on the timeline. What else has been going on? What else has been going on the timeline today, or this week, that is, with the gays? I still have not watched Noah's Ark, the movie. Everybody making it sound like it wasn't all that good. I heard people say it was like a Tubi movie. Now, you know me, I'm not a Tubi movie type of person, but because I am a completionist, I have to watch it. So I'm gonna watch Noah's Ark. Once I pay for Paramount Plus, they talking about we gotta get Showtime and we gotta get Paramount Plus. I don't know. Hopefully I ain't gotta do all that, or I will find a way to watch it without watching it on the streaming site, if you feel me. Because I will find another way if y'all gonna make it complicated. Because if I have to download 3-4 subscriptions, baby, I got enough subscriptions as is. I just told y'all I'm subscribing to people OnlyFans. I gotta save my pockets in my subscription. I got a subscription budget, right? And that budget can sometimes be lenient, and I might need to put that for Just for Fans or OnlyFans, you know. And I can't be messing with that because I want to go watch a movie. But I want to watch the movie, so that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'll be tuning in to Paramount Plus, and I'll be watching Noah's Ark. And once I do, I will be reviewing it, and I'll do an episode about it when it comes out. Well, it has come out, but when I sit down and watch it, so it ain't out to me yet. It has not been released in my theater. On a serious note, have you girls heard about Tyler Perry and the lawsuit against him? Y'all know I couldn't wait to show mama that lawsuit because, you know, the aunties and the old people, they love them some Tyler Perry. But needless to say, Tyler Perry got some allegations against him. They seem believable. Now, morally, it's debatable if what he did was wrong, because I do know I've seen some people that agree that it was okay and everybody does it. And then there's some people that are saying it was wrong. I'm more on the side of it was wrong, but I'll get into my reasons why I feel it was wrong. So I'm pulling up New York Times. Okay. New York Times says, let me put on my reporter voice. The filmmaker and media mogul Tyler Perry is being sued for $260 million for sexual assault by an actor who starred in The Oval, one of Mr. Perry's television series. Derek Dixon, who played the character Dale on the show, claims in a lawsuit that Mr. Perry subjected him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery. A professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. So, right off the bat, basically what he's saying is that Tyler used power to get what he wanted. Tyler wanted his white man, and because he wanted his white man, he was willing to basically fire him if he didn't get him, kill him off of a show if he didn't get him. You know, being a boss or a superior or being someone's employer, it comes with some power and some, you know, some advantages over people. And it also comes with a responsibility to not use that advantage to your advantage and take advantage of people. You know what I mean? To not use that power over somebody in such an advanced way. I wonder if is Tyler Perry his own HR? I wonder if he has an HR department. I mean, it's his company. He does most of the jobs. I wonder how that worked. How that department's set up. I really want to understand. I want to understand his company a little bit more. So the article goes on to say, Matthew Boyd, a lawyer for Mr. Perry, said in a statement that the lawsuit was a scam. Tyler Perry will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims and harassment will fail, Mr. Boyd said. A lawyer for Mr. Dixon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Well, of course he didn't. Why would a lawyer speak out? A lawyer's not going to say anything. According to the lawsuit, which was filed on Friday in a Los Angeles court, Mr. Dixon met Mr. Perry in 2019 when Mr. Dixon worked for an event company that had an organized party for the filmmaker. The two exchanged numbers, and Mr. Perry initially offered him career advancement, Mr. Dixon said. Soon afterward, Mr. Perry began sending Mr. Dixon sexually suggestive text messages, according to the lawsuit, which included images of messages sent between the men. Listen to this part. In one episode mentioned in the lawsuit, in 2020, Mr. Perry invited Mr. Dixon to his home in Douglasville, Georgia, near Atlanta, where the two had drinks and Mr. Dixon spent the night in a guest room. During the night, Mr. Perry got into bed with Mr. Dixon and began rubbing Dixon's body around his inner thigh in a highly suggestive and sexual manner. According to the lawsuit, Mr. Dixon jumped out of the bed and told Mr. Perry that he wasn't that sexual. According to the lawsuit, afterwards, Mr. Dixon ignored Mr. Perry's text messages until Mr. Perry offered him a role in The Oval, according to the lawsuit. The lawsuit also describes an incident in 2021 when Mr. Dixon spent another night at Mr. Perry's house and claims that's when Mr. Perry asked for a goodnight hug. He pulled down Mr. Dixon's underwear and began to vigorously grab, grope, and play with Dixon's buttocks in a sensual manner. He was feeling on his ass. Tyler, you a creepy, freaky boy. You, Mr. Freaky Nasty, you gon' grope that man like an old lady would. I tell you, my dear, inside and out. Mr. Perry has built a media empire with an array of popular television shows and movies depicting Black life in America, including the Muddy film series, in which he also stars. That's when the New York Times article ends. Now, the text messages themselves, baby. Tyler Perry was talking like an old queen trying to get at you. I even had an old gay guy message me and say some of the same shit he said. How he would test him, he'd be like, Derek, or do you see this nice stud? And oh, wait till you get somebody, or once you get somebody, you're going to put a hurting on them. It was just like a lot of casual flirting that Tyler was doing. And you could tell Dixon was not really returning. He was accepting the flirting, but he was not returning it. And as one of these old gays, Tyler was not aware. It was like he wasn't reading the room. He was just going to keep going anyways. It was uncomfortable reading those messages. The things he was saying when he was like, oh yeah, when you finally get somebody, you gonna work them crazy. And it was just the terms he was using. Instead of just saying, yeah, you need some good dick or you need some good ass, it was the things he was saying. Oh, a good bottom knows how to do this. And all these ways that he was talking, that was just like, you did what that man said you did you? And I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler might have did a little bit more. I think Mr. Dixon might have had some type of sexual activity. He didn't include it. Maybe he don't want to embarrass himself, but I do think it may have been some more done, because that hug into touching into your, I've had that move done on me, but usually not unless the dude feels like it's a gradual thing. Usually he gonna hug you first, then one day he gonna hug you, and then he gonna grab your ass, and then the next day is when he's gonna go further. So what I wonder is if he led up to that moment, or was that like the very first time he ever like hugged him that way? No, because he just said prior to that, when he was laying down, he was rubbing on his ass. So I don't know. I guess Tyler been wanting them white cakes, and I just can't fathom that part. Ugh. Tyler, I swear, y'all always get all this money, and then y'all just want these little white twinks, and then y'all get treated and done just like this. But needless to say, this brings me back to my original point. Do I think it's wrong for Tyler to be advancing him this way? I do think it's wrong, because when you are in such a powerful position, right? When you are in a powerful position where you have authority over someone else's career and where they go in Hollywood, especially in Black Hollywood, and you see he has like a monopoly on Black Hollywood. He works with all the Black actresses and actors. Most of them aren't getting a lot of work elsewhere, so they have to turn to Tyler. You know, he has that type of pull. And I'm pretty sure he has that type of power that he can shut that shit off for you too. You know what I mean? And close doors for you too. So you got a man like that offering all these advances and stuff and being very sexual and flirtatious with you, also telling you not to acknowledge him at work and pretend like y'all don't know each other. You don't want nobody to feel any type of way or be jealous or anything like that. No, nigga, you just don't want to blow your cover. Which means he's done this before. He was very comfortable in how he was acting. But it's some more stuff to it. Tyler, people is saying it's a scam. I'm wondering how much of a scam it is. What part is the scam? Because what part is the scam? Because I do agree, this is a little bit of a shakedown. This is a little bit of, okay, you got rid of me, you fired me, or you let me go. I'm not working with you no more, so I'm gonna, sue you. But this is why I think it's wrong. You have too much at stake. As an employer, as a boss, as someone with power, you have a responsibility to move cautiously. You can't work with your underlings. You can't work with people that work under you. You can't have sex with people that are your underlings, or have sex with someone that works under you. That puts you in a very bad position Like, that's frowned upon. Maybe a lot of people don't work in corporate or don't work in like the office world or office industry, but yeah, that's an HR call. That's when you get called to the HR when they find out you're fucking the boss. Because there could be issues. People could find out, they could think it's favoritism. There can be retaliation purposes. Who's to say if one day you don't want to give it up to Perry no more and now Perry wants to fire you? You feel me? Or who's to say if the other way around, you know, that the boss don't want to work with anybody no more, don't want to have, you know, dealings with them anymore because of how they was, you know, sexually active. And so he cuts him off. It just makes things very complicated and messy. And I would think Tyler Perry would know better than that. But I guess not if he messing with the white boys and that's what he want to do. He invited them to their house to stay at his house, and then you going up there rubbing on that man booty. Tell me you've been watching the surveillance cameras and watching this man naked and walk around in his underwear without telling me you've been doing that, Tyler. Let me find out just how freaked out you is. I told you, I knew it. It ain't even the gay part, because I mean we all knew that. But I don't even think he gay. I think he may be bi. But he's definitely closeted and doesn't really know who he is. So it was weird. Even reading the messages when he was talking to him about telling this dude about being himself and really finding his truth and how he did it for himself and he had to stop worrying about what people say. Tyler, please, let's stop right now. Where is you living in your truth? We are still wondering things about you, sir. But these text messages in this article, like, I ain't actually pulled up the actual lawsuit article, but the lawsuit article has so many text messages, too many to think was fabricated. He ain't make all that shit up, bro. I just don't think he did. I think this happened. I think everything in the messages happened. Some of those messages were very innocent. They were just talking about business and work, but it laid the groundwork for the later conversation that was more sexual and stuff like that. And it just showed, like, yeah, Tyler on them Freaky Friday type shit. And this is what happens in this industry, in a lot of industries, in the corporate world. A lot of this, the upper people that are in charge, that have all the power, whatever like that, sometimes, yeah, they move a little nasty. They move a little foul. They take things and they use it to their advantage to just have their fucking way. And people fall victim to it by saying, oh, I'll be silent. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to blow the cover. I'm not going to blow my bag. I'm finna secure it. Yes. Sell yourself. Do what you want. But, baby, like, it just, you're enabling the madness. You're enabling it. And a lot of people that feels like, that's stupid. Why would he say something? I wouldn't say nothing. I would be quiet. But it's like, if you don't really want nobody bothering you, if you don't really want to have sex with this person, you're really not attracted to this person and all that stuff like that, why would you want to risk your career or have somebody in charge of your career like that, using your body against you? I had an ex one time that had a friend who wouldn't give him a ride to fucking Target unless he gave him some dick. He would literally be like, okay, I'll give you a ride if you fuck me. I'll give you a ride if you fuck or whatever, we fuck or whatever like that. And I thought I was so disgusting at the time because I've never used sex in that way. I know some people use sex very transactionally. You know, there's escorting, prostitution, all that, cool, great. Keep it out of the workplace. Don't do it in the workplace. Which brings me to my other point I was making earlier. We've all fucked a coworker, okay? I fucked plenty of coworkers, I won't lie. But when it comes to my superiors and stuff like that, I don't do that. I try not to. I really do. It's one thing if we've had history before I started working. It's another thing that while we're working, I decided to say, okay, let's start fucking and let me start doing things, because I don't want the business and everybody in the company to hear about me and what we got going on the minute we fall out. Or, you know, I don't want no issues and no drama at my workplace. My workplace is supposed to be real peaceful, straightforward. I'm here to get a check. I'm here to work my hours, and I'm here to go home. I'm not here to lollygag. I'm not here to get real comfortable and do things I ain't got no business doing. And that's apparently what happened, because he got his coworkers and apparently his actors living at his house. So We live in a different stratosphere. You know, he's rich, he's powerful, he can do what the fuck he want to do. He doesn't have to answer to anybody, because I swear I have a hard time believing that the HR, that he would have to answer to HR. I would think it would be the other way around, because I would believe he's the one paying HR. You see where I'm feeling like this is a problem here, and I can't quite figure out how it's a problem, but this is how the corporate industry a lot of the times get away with stuff, because they're in a position where who's going to check them? You can't check them. Can't nobody else check them. I don't know. It's maddening to me. Like, it really is maddening to me. Hell, it reminded me when I was working with Pizza Man. Because every time I need a dick, he delivered it. When I was working with Pizza Man, and he got off at 6:30 and I got off at 4:30, sometimes I would get off at 4:30, go home, come back to pick him up, but we would fuck in the parking lot before we leave. I kid you not. But that was different. I got Pizza Man a job, and we weren't working in the same department. He was working on another floor. I was working on another floor, call center. So we weren't working for the same LOB. So we never even saw each other at work. But needless to say, that's the most I've gotten to it. Or when I worked at 7-Eleven, a guy that I had met and I was talking to got me a job there, but it didn't go anywhere. And that was like one of the times I realized, yeah, you definitely can't be dating somebody that you're working with. It just ain't gonna work. It's going to be things that happen at work. People going to talk about stuff, because people did. People talked about it. They had problems with stuff. They were like, oh, Rob just has feelings for such and such. I can't come up with a name right now. Rob has feelings for such and such. That's why he be acting the way he be acting or whatever like that. No, I be acting the way I acting because I don't like this fucking job. It ain't got shit to do with him. If it was anybody else standing up there, I'd be probably feeling the same fucking way. And I'd be acting the same and being just as upset. But I don't know. I got off on a tangent. The whole point is, Tyler, baby, clean this up. You got the grandmas and the aunties out here going to war fighting for you. Let them put their walkers up and relax. Don't have them old people out there fighting for you. Just give it up. Go find somebody willing and able. There are plenty of people willing and able to give you some, Tyler. I'm pretty sure there are gays lined up down the wall that they don't have to work for you. Okay? I swear y'all be missing the blurry lines. Like, y'all can do what y'all want to do. Just do it the right way. My God. If you want to go rub on a white twink and have them live at your house, you can do that. Go ahead. Just don't get them from across state lines and from out of the country and traffic him, and don't make him an employee when you're doing it. It's very simple. Everybody, let's all just think about it. It's very simple. Very, very simple. But needless to say, y'all, that's the shit with Tyler. I don't know where it's finna go. Maybe the boy gonna drop his lawsuit. Maybe Tyler gonna settle. Maybe he gonna sue back. I don't know. He ain't really spoke out about it. So we'll see if there's any more to this. But we'll see next time on Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? I'm stupid as fuck, y'all. And on that note, I did enjoy myself talking to you today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, come back next Wednesday. Every Wednesday after that. Tune in to what I gotta say. And yeah, just keep linking with Robbie.